Hey everybody, this is Rabbity's blog and welcome to my top comic books of the week. Now here are my top 4 comic books of the week. Comic book pick number 1, X-Men Days of Future Past. Written by Chris Claremont, artwork by John Byrne, published by Marvel Comics, era 1980s. After the tragic events of the Dark Phoenix saga, Cyclops leaves the X-Men and a young Kitty Pryde is introduced into the team. It was then that the X-Men went on many adventures, including trying to prevent a terrible future for happening, which involves Kate Pryde, Kitty Pryde in the future, traveling through time and into Kitty Pryde's mind to stop the assassination of Senator Robert Kelly. Next to the Dark Phoenix saga, this story was considered to be one of the greatest X-Men stories ever told. I love the way that Chris Claremont wrote the characters as everyone had a role to play in trying to save Senator Robert Kelly from being assassinated by the Brotherhood of Mutants. I also love the way that Chris Claremont introduced Kitty Pryde into the X-Men by having her get involved with the events that happened to the X-Men, therefore showing how she manages to grow as a character throughout the story. John Byrne's artwork is as usual fantastic and gorgeous to look at, as the characters look truly realistic, and I love the way that Kitty Pryde was drawn with curvy hair, even though I wonder why she is drawn with such a long face, literally. I also love the images of the Sentinels themselves, as they look truly threatening when they destroy any mutant that comes their way. Comic book pick number 2, Superman, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. Written by Alan Moore, artwork by Curt Swan, published by DC Comics, era 1980s. This is basically a what-if story about what would happen if Superman actually disappeared without a trace, and the events that led to him leaving Earth, including fighting his greatest foes Lex Luthor, Bizarro, Metalis, and Kryptonite Man. This is often considered an important story for the Superman comics since this was the last story that featured the Silver Age era of Superman. Alan Moore had done a fantastic job at writing this story, and was probably one of the best what-if scenarios I have read from any superhero comic book. I also love the way that Alan Moore built up the events that led to Superman disappearing from the Earth, including Bizarro attacking Metropolis and Kryptonite Man trying to kill Superman, since I was invested in seeing how all of these events would cause Superman to question his morality as a superhero. Curt Swan's artwork is just truly brilliant, as it captures the spirit of the Silver Age comics, and I love how colorful and realistic the characters look, as, despite the dark theme of the story, there is a sense of vibrancy within the artwork. Comic book pick number 3, Lock and Key, Clockworks, Volume 5. Written by Joe Hill, artwork by Gabriel Rodriguez, published by IDW Comics, era 2010s. In this electrifying volume, not only has Lucas Dodge Caravaggio managed to possess Bold's body when Tyler and Kinsey defeated him in the last volume, but now Tyler and Kinsey discover another key that will allow them to travel in time in the past. Once Tyler and Kinsey discovered this key, they decided to travel back in time to see their father when he was in high school. What would they discover about the deceased father's past life, and will that revelation change their lives forever? Joe Hill continues to weave a fantastic tale about the lost kids discovering more about the keys and about the deceased father's connection with them. I love the way that Joe Hill used this volume to explain about the mysterious hints that were shown in the previous volumes, such as how Lucas knew Rendell Locke and manages to reveal the tragic past of Rendell Locke and his high school friends. I also love the way that Joe Hill wrote the emotions that the characters were experiencing, especially Tyler and Kinsey being shocked at discovering the dark secret about the keys. Gabriel Rodriguez's artwork is, as usual, brilliantly done, as the characters' facial expressions were done effectively, and I also love how detailed the murder scenes were, even though they were pretty gruesome. Comic book pick number 4, Chew Flambe, Volume 4. Written by John Layman, artwork by Rob Guillory, published by Image Comics, era 2010s. In this volume, when a mysterious alien language suddenly shows up in the sky, the world starts panicking since they think the aliens will be invading Earth. So Tony Chu and John Colby try to find clues about this alien invasion and how it will affect the Earth in the long run. John Layman's writing, as usual, has been nothing but pure hilarity and mystery for this entire series. I really love the mystery subtext of this volume as Tony and John try to figure out the alien language written in the sky and what it would mean for Earth. I also love seeing the relationship between Tony and his twin sister Antonelle, Tony Chu, as they are completely different from each other, as Antonelle has a more spunky personality than her brother Tony. I also enjoy seeing Tony's daughter Olive Chu, as she seems to have resentment towards her father, and I would love to see where John Layman takes her character next. Rob Guillory's artwork is hilarious and a bit gross to look at, as it really fits the mood of the story, which is insane hilarity mixed with intense drama. I really love the way that the characters look so exaggerated, which really brings the humor to the story. Well, that's my top comic books of this week, and I would highly recommend these comics to any comic book fan. Also, since these are just the short reviews of the comics, if there are any comics you want me to give a lengthy review on, then please feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do about it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit Blog, and I'll see you later.